OG. So OG is a brand new crypto just launched and looks very, very interesting in terms of an AI-based platform. A lot of volume has come through this. It landed on Binance yesterday. So we're going to dive into what it is, the volume that it's doing, what we can expect certainly this week and moving forward. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were all cryptos that I thought could do very well, could all make a lot of money, which was why in the videos I showed myself buying them up. These were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins went on to hit in the last bull cycle. These are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into the coins. If you'd have done that for every single one, 100 into each, would have netted you over 123 grand in profit. Now, from 2,600 investment, that's pretty amazing. Thing is we're in a bull cycle right now. If you've got cryptos that aren't performing, that you're not happy with, you do need to get that fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com. This is the website that I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons that I think it can do well, the price I'm buying it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So my members are in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit. And if you want to learn a bit more, if you want to find out some of the profits my members made, that's on the site, along with some of the past successes that led to them. Whether it is a quick flip meme coin the members were in and out of in a fortnight, they did over a 300x. Whether it is Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle, one of the best performers comfortably. My members got in at half a cent. It went up to $3.46. That's nearly a 700x. So some of my members became millionaires off that one investment alone. And if you like what you see after you've read through the site and verified it all you have to do to find out which coins are going to be the winners this year, this bull cycle, is join up on the site. Now, OG. So OG, as I said, it's only been around a whole day, but it's done staggering volume. I mean, if we have a look, the volume, 3.2 billion on centralized exchanges, 42 mil on DEXs. As you can see, Binance listed it, so obviously the majority of volume, you would have expected the majority of volume would have been on Binance. It's actually on Upbit, interestingly. But a lot of volume that's flown through. Now, OG launched in 2023 by a team based out in San Francisco. It's a decentralized AI operating system and layer 1 blockchain. It was developed to provide the foundational infrastructure for on-chain AI applications. This is trying to address scalability and cost challenges that occur when running AI workloads on normal blockchains. So it is a modular architecture. It separates key functions to process data and transactions efficiently. They have the OG chain, which is an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain. They have OG storage, which is a decentralized network optimized for large data sets. They have OG data availability, which is a scalable data layer for rapid access. OG compute, which is a network for AI model training and inference. Now, the design incorporates a dual lane system for data storage and publishing to enhance performance, and they use something called proof of random access. So this incentivizes storage nodes to participate and leverage the Egan layer on Ethereum for security. Now, beyond the AI focus, they support dApps, and this is in industries like DeFi, gaming, art, etc. Now, since getting up and running, as I said, absolutely huge amount of volume that has flown through. So this was a Binance Alpha airdrop, Binance Hodler airdrop, the OKX Ventures, it's in OKX's portfolio, it's in Polygon's portfolio as well. It did fly as high as $7.31 over the last 24 hours. And you can actually check out the Explorer to see what has happened over the course of the last 24 hours. So if we just dive into some of the statistics. So there we go. Excuse me. So launched yesterday, 184,000 transactions in a day. Pretty damn good. Account growth. So there are, as of right now, 80,000 accounts, so 80,000 new accounts in a day. Again, very, very good. Transactions per second, pretty poor, 1.9 transactions per second. So if we go by the hour, maybe we can get a bit more data. We'll go by the day, obviously, date range. Then we might see some different peaks and troughs. Really, the highest we got was 8. That's pretty poor. Maybe we get to the minute. Do we get a bit more exact? Oh, there we go. Minute. So the highest that we actually saw at any given point was 25.8 transactions per second. So you're not looking at anything that's hugely rapid right now. So the OG Foundation is leading the way to make AI a public good. I will actually just do a video speaking about AI soon enough, because I don't think, I think from most people's sort of perspective on AI, I think people have concerns, but I just want to sort of share my own thought processes on this. So one thing that is worth noting, they have done testnet version 2 and version 3, and daily volume surpassed 10 million within the first month. So that's obviously the testnet, but it's a good sign moving forward. They do have over 300 ecosystem partners, one being Alibaba, which is actually a pretty big coup. Alibaba are obviously a massive corporation. So they also have an $88 million growth ecosystem fund. This is to accelerate decentralized AI. That's through grants, technical guidance, and liquidity support. The fund will be used to back projects building agents, dApps, and infrastructure to make AI scalable and community owned. The 8.88 million guild on OG program helps early stage builders bring their dApps from testnet to mainnet, which again, pretty good idea. So guild projects as of right now, you've got some for music, privacy preserving, federated AI, you've got smarter connections, liquidity without limits, decentralizing wellness. That's interesting. So they've got actually a reasonably, they've already actually grown this relatively well. I would be keen to actually see more of the ecosystem that they're part of. Explore. There we go. So if we're having a look at the partners, 300 plus projects, 450 plus integrations. I mean, again, this is obviously they began their whole thing back in 2023. Since then, obviously they've grown this and they've been doing test nets, etc. The coin itself only launched yesterday, but obviously they've got a system that has been up and running for a while. So the majority of their focus, as we are aware, is AI. And then within that, they also are going to try and push on deep-in, DeFi, and gaming. But what I'm quite interested in is the layer 1s and layer 2s that they're working with. And again, you've got some very good layer 1s, layer 2s here. So again, a really strong sign that they're well regarded within this field and within the crypto space right now. AI apps, I don't expect that we're going to see tons of growth just off the bat for AI. I know AI has become the buzzword and the thing that everyone's excited about, but let's be crystal clear. AI is not the quickest or easiest thing by any stretch of the imagination to start building. But they are working with some well-regarded names within the space already. And netting a volume of over $3 billion in a day, very strong sign. Now, I actually look at this with the view of this probably is going to have some price, some positive price action. Now, it is worth noting over the last sort of 24, 36 hours, market has experienced a little bit of a pullback. So if the market does have more of a pullback, obviously that would negate the possible rise of OG. But right now, if it is just if it does just hold interest, if it holds everyone's interest in the market right now, we could easily see this try and continue a rise. Maybe this does even get to $10 over the course of the sort of week. After that, we're really looking at, does the interest in AI maintain? Because right now, look, it's launched and it immediately landed above $1 billion as a market cap. That's a very strong start. Now, plenty of time to go, but AI is the thing that everyone's interested in. There's a reason NVIDIA have been did so well over the past couple of years. There's a reason ChatGPT is one of the most used things in the world right now. AI has captured people's imagination for good or for bad. And OG looks promising in terms of a continued rise. Now, if the remainder of the year there is a big there's a continued push, a continued focus on AI, and things don't go wrong, because sooner or later, by the way, with AI things will go wrong. But if things don't go wrong for now, with AI, if we still see positive news stories coming out of the biggest corporations that are working on AI, the crypto AI sphere will benefit. They'll benefit from those positive news stories, and we'll see rallies. And this might end up being one of those cryptos that can try and crack the top 50, maybe even try and crack the top 30 or 40. Well, 40 or 30. It's just a question of, does AI continue brewing excitement in the markets? It's a big question. What do you guys think? And what's your overall theory, feelings, thoughts of AI? What are you hoping to see this year on AI? What are you hoping to see next year on AI? Let me know all in the comments down below, guys. Look, we're in a bull cycle, and if you are sitting on coins that you're not happy with, that aren't performing for you, you have to get it fixed. If you don't know where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. It's the site I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I think is going to do well, the reasons for that, the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell any of the coins I own, I do the same thing. So there's no work for my members. They make the same profits. And if you go onto the site, you can see some of the profits made. These are based on some of the past successes had, not least of which is obviously Phantom. Phantom in the last bull cycle went up, went up over 1,000x actually, but my members got in at 0.5 cent, and it hit a high of $3.46. That was nearly a 700x for my members. They became millionaires off that one investment alone. That is, Phantom, by the way, is now known as Sonic. But you can confirm all of that. It's all public record. You can verify it on this channel's history. And if you like what you see, and you want to learn more, you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site.